Hello, and welcome to our podcast. We will be discussing the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I am Adison.
And I'm Tim.
This conflict has been going on for many, many years, right, Tim?
Yep.
The conflict began when the Jews moved into Palestine after World War I. Jews and Arabs began to fight over this area. Tim, why do they want this area so bad?
They are fighting over the Gaza Strip and the West Bank.
They fought multiple wars over this, right?
Yes, they fought multiple wars, including the 6-Day War, the Arab-Israeli War, and the Israeli versus Hamas.
What's Hamas?
Arab and Islamic political group Hamas had control of the Gaza Strip.
So it's not just Israeli and Arabs fighting over Jews and Arabs fighting over this now?
No.
Countries have gotten into it?
Yes.
So, they want the West Bank and the Gaza. And they've had how many? Who all has owned it?
The Hamas, but the West Bank was under the Egyptian control, but is currently back over Israeli control. That's the result of the 6-Day War in 1967.
So, in 1967, there was a war. Where have there been other wars?
Operation Case led 2008 to 2009, Operation Pillar of Defense in 2012, Operation Protective Edge in 2014, and the Great March of Return, March 30th through May 15th in 2018.
Whose land do you think it should be, Tim's?
In all honesty, I feel like they should find a peaceful conclusion to the whole thing and maybe split it or live intertwined.
Because both want the land, and both it's religious for them. And then Jerusalem is considered a universal state, so nobody technically gets that. So if they're fighting that close to a universal state, which is a holy city, kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So in 1948, on May 14th, Israel became an official state. It used to just be Jerusalem. So now there's it used to be Palestine. So now there's a new state to go in the mix too?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
RTI, right?
Yeah.
Who's in Mr. Bernie's room?
Us.
So then, is there anybody in?
So there have been many problems with this, and imagine how many people have died.
Just during the Great March of Return, where Palestinians returned to Gaza, there were 3,792 Israelis that had been killed by Palestinians.
So they're still at war, and this war has been going on since after World War I.
Yes.
So this obviously isn't a very safe region to live in.
I would say not.
I'm sure whoever lives there is still in constant fear, correct?
Yes.
How did we research this topic?
We researched this topic by watching a few videos here and there, and by taking notes.
Key events on this topic are all the wars that have taken place, and then the Hamas is an influential group for this topic. And then now we are going to do an interview with a Israeli citizen. Hello, sir.
Hello.
So I'm sure you're aware of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
Yes, I am.
Is it hard for you living in this country at this time?
Yes, there's always this constant fear that something could happen.
I completely understand that. Now, who do you think should have the land?
Was he Palestine?
Just say, I don't care, I just want no more.
In all honesty, it wouldn't change much. I would just prefer there to not be an ongoing war.
I completely understand that. Is there anything else you'd like to say about this conflict?
It's been something that's been troubling my entire life, and in honesty, I wouldn't know what it's like to not have it. So it would feel like a whole new world to some of us to not have this war going on.
Thank you. Just imagine going through your whole life in a country where war has been going on. That's what Israelis and Palestinians have dealt with. Thank you.